Okay, hi. This is One Love Advocates here. I'm Nitai Malchin,
I'm Omri Maor.
And I'm Drew Eller.
and we just wanted to basically recap on the trip. There are a lot of things that we learned and we saw, and so just to kind of give an overview of it.
Yeah, so we were trying to think, what were our key takeaways, and it was really tough because we learned so much, we saw so many new things. But what are your guys' key takeaways?
One thing I felt like I could take away is kind of more awareness of people and things that are around you, and part of that comes from actually going to Haiti and seeing it versus seeing it in TV or on the news or through newspaper or whatever it was, to actually see what these people are going through and what the situation is there. It shows how much awareness really does help just as a way to start something.
The thing that I took away the most from the trip was that it's basically possible to start something out of nothing, in the sense that a few months ago, when the earthquake happened and everything, that I, realized there was this opportunity to start One Love Advocates, and that now a few months later, after our second trip, I went and saw the classrooms and was able to see, that there's 50 computers for three different classrooms, and all these kids are learning and stuff. So that was very empowering.
I think my key takeaway from the trip is that everyone in Haiti is looking for opportunities. I think we take that for granted here, that we have opportunities to learn. People in Haiti are just hungry to learn. They study English on their own. They look for whatever connection they can to America, because really America symbolizes opportunity for them. And I think whatever way we can provide an opportunity for people in Haiti, we're helping them out tremendously.
So like Omri said, how everyone in Haiti is always looking for an opportunity. We saw that in the sense that in schools and stuff, all of the kids are able to focus and learn under such distracting conditions. All the schools are intense, and it's 100 degrees out and it's humid and there's all this noise and stuff, but still everyone stays focused. And even a lot of people go and learn by themselves, like Ronnie we met and Sophony there, all go and take time out of their own personal lives to go and learn English and all that. So it was surprising basically to see how these people are able to stay focused, kind of relating to what we said earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of the most surprising things for me was to see how many of these kids had names like Schneider or Clifford or Steve, and just how the Western world has influenced these kids and these families, more so these families who name their kids. And by going there, and these people want to be so Americanized, and they look up to America or these other countries that help them, like Schneider. Germans there were helping.
Yeah.
A lot of different groups of people that go and help and influence these people who want to be more like European or more Americanized or whatever it is.
I think also the whole love for America and stuff was reflected in how a lot of the people that we met were had this intense love for either English or America. Everyone there really wants to learn English and sees English as sort of a way out of poverty there.
I think in a way out of Haiti into America too is by learning English. That's their segue. And also in Haiti, it was surprising to see how many people that when you did learn English, you were kind of, even if you weren't wealthy, you were at the top of the pile almost.
Right.
You were top teachers or whatever it was.
It's definitely, if you know English, you have a ton more opportunities. And it's just a way to success for these people.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that was really most surprising to me was the amount of rubble and destroyed buildings, collapsed buildings that were still there. It looked almost like the earthquake just happened the day before we were in the city.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing that people just continue to live life as if it was normal. They're really resilient. Almost everyone we talked to had lost someone or lost their house, and they're still in sweltering classrooms learning English or learning how to use a laptop. So that was really amazing.
And about the buildings, kind of one of the things that stuck with me since I've gotten back, even when I've been at my house or around America, is just kind of the images of those buildings and the rubble there, the people standing on rubble or cleaning up this debris that just seems like it's never ending, or even the buildings we saw, that 6-floor buildings pancaked into one floor. That just those pictures of kind of those cars that were smashed by buildings and rubble that were completely flattened. It's just amazing to, actually go there and actually be able to have these mental images of all this destruction.
Yeah. I think for me, the most memorable sort of mental picture that I sort of took away from the trip is in one of the classrooms, or actually all the classrooms that we went to, with the computers and with the computer teachers and stuff, where there's like all this, like you said, all this destruction around, and all this stuff, but at the same time these kids are able to learn with like modern technology and like kind of be exposed to all these computers and stuff that we were able to buy with the program. So I mean, just like the image of seeing all these kids in the tent in their classroom with computers and stuff was very inspiring.
Also seeing them touching and actually physically using this technology for the first time and being amazed at a computer screen or at a keyboard or at the fact that they could type their name into something.
Yeah, things that we take for granted or like seem so
don't even realize.
So every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I also had a mental image that stuck with me, and even though the city was, it was overwhelming, I also had this amazing mental picture of the mountain we stayed at. When we stayed on the village of Montbouton, just before you enter the actual area with the houses, just on either side there were just amazing valleys and mountains, and you could see the ocean on one side, and it was really just an amazing place.
Yeah.
It's crazy that it looks so much like a resort place or somewhere where people would pay to travel, yet nobody outside of these few families that live on this mountain know about it or get to experience the area.
And they only get visitors maybe
like we were
once every 5 to 6 years, which is absolutely mind blowing.
So. Yeah.